Hi, brother. Today, I want to share with you techniques to strengthen your sex muscles. Okay, specific techniques. I will share with you three different techniques that I share with my coaching clients or what I share in my courses. And the first one is a little bit counterintuitive. Probably you didn't hear about it. Male Kegels, for example, PC muscle contractions. Everybody talk about it. I'm going to teach it in the next step, like today, all in this video. But the first one that not many people know, and I think it's the most important word, it is as important as the Kegels, is the penis lifts. Okay, these are also called, this technique is called Yoni Mudra from the yoga tradition. So what you do is you basically come to an erection for this technique, and then you lift your penis up. Okay, so here I have my dildo to demonstrate for you. So you come to a full erection. Ideally, you're sitting or standing, okay? And then there are muscles inside your penis, and they're also a little bit on the top of the penis, inside your body, of course. And they are bulbocavernosus and ischiocavernosus, okay? BC and IC muscles, not the PC, okay? So these two muscles, they are responsible for a very good erection. When you practice these techniques, also your erection quality will increase tremendously. Okay, so you're in erection and you just lift your penis up like this. Boom, 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 boom. Do it 15 times and then do it 3 sets, for example. Or if you're getting tired, if you're losing your erection, you can reduce the number, reps, make it 8 or 10 times or 12 times if you can, and try to make it 4 sets. And like the first set you could do 12, and the second set you are down to 9 or 10, and the third set you're 7 to 8, which is totally fine. And the fourth set you could do only 4 reps or maybe 5, 6 reps. That's quite good enough for a beginner, okay? So follow this way for 1 month, and then after 1 month, or maybe if you're ready after 1.5 or 2 months, you start adding up some weights, okay? You put, for example, a t-shirt on top of your penis or on the root of your penis if you want to be a little bit more easy, and put it on the tip of the penis later on. And then gradually over the weeks, you increase the weight on your penis. How you do that? You put on a more heavy t-shirt, for example. And then you put on a towel. And in the ultimate way, the Taoist masters of China, they would wet the towel and then put the towel so that the towel will be very heavy, okay? And also if you want to increase the weightlifting, if you put it on the tip of your penis, due to the physics law, you know, like it will be more heavy. So, and luckily we have a modern technology for that helps to really ease this technique. It's called private gym, okay? So it's a tool like that, and you just put it on your penis, starting maybe to put on the root of the penis, and there's no liquid, is a bit difficult. So, okay, and then you lift it up, okay? 1, 2, 3, and do the reps as I just told you. And then if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can put on the tip of your penis, and then it will be even more challenging. And they have a tool that can increase the weight after some weeks or maybe a month. You can add up more, this magnetic weight, and then wow, it's going to be really heavy. And then when you practice that, it's going to be a real challenge. So this is the first exercise of the first technique, okay? And when you're improved, you don't have to do this. You can do it on the third day first. You can just do lift up and hold as long as you can, okay? Lift the penis up with your muscles inside your body and lift them, hold them as long as you can. If you can hold it up to 1 minute, that's perfect. Maybe you need to start with 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30, 40 seconds, that's fine. In the advanced weeks or months, depending on your progress, depending on your power, of course, you can use a private gym and lift it up and hold it as long as you can. If it's difficult in the tip, as I said before, you can place it on the root. And when you're really powerful, you can add more weight and try to hold it long. You can build this up to 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes over the months or years maybe. It's a very good practice. You will feel the amazing benefits. It's also going to help you a lot with ejaculation control. These muscles, when they are strong, and when you use them before ejaculation, you can block the ejaculation. You can just have the control over your penis, and you can reverse or slow down or stop the ejaculation completely. And another fun thing, when you're inside your partner, when you're inside her, when you stop, you can lift your penis like that, and then she will be like, whoa, what are you doing to me? You know, like, what is this? What is going on? Like, it's most probably going to be a new thing for her. So this is the first technique, all right, Yoni Mudra or penis lifts, or sometimes call it the private gym exercise. And then the second one, of course, is the man Kegels. You find this muscle between your testicles and your anus, and you lift it up, okay? So now wherever you're sitting, just unless you're not driving, just better close your eyes and try to feel this muscle, okay? And lift it up. It's between your anus and your testicles. It's called perineum, okay? So, and how you practice this muscle? Okay, I'm going to give you the full Monty of that. You can practice it in 3 different ways. And the first one is, if you remember the box breathing from my previous videos, you apply the box breathing, or maybe if it's too complicated, you forget about the breathing and you add it up later on, but you apply this 4-4-4-4 routine, okay? So up to the count of 4, you slowly squeeze it. You don't squeeze at once, you slowly coming up, bring it up to a full squeeze, and then hold that squeeze for 4 seconds, and then you release it for 4 seconds, and then you hold it relaxed for 4 seconds, okay? So this is just 1 round. And then you do it 15 times, like that, okay? Or if it's too much, start with 10, 12, but 15 is ideal. It would take around 5-6 minutes to practice thing. And then when you're ready, you can implement the box breathing on top of that, which means you inhale and squeeze up to the count of 4. You hold the breath and you hold the muscle up to the count of 4. You relax the muscle slowly and exhale up to the count of 4. And then you leave the muscle relax and you're in void retention for up to the count of 4. And then you repeat. Okay, so this is the first way to do that. The second way to do it is you squeeze it and hold it as long as you can and as strong as you can. Similar to what I taught you with the lifting of the penis. You squeeze it for 1 minute is quite fine, and then if it's not good enough, you can relax after 30-40 seconds. But if you gradually continue practicing this thing over the time, you can keep it up to 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes even. These are small muscles. So the advantage of all these muscles is that they will develop very quickly. Okay, small muscles get stronger pretty much quicker than your chest muscles or your biceps. Okay, and so the third practice with this, which is by the way in yogic tradition, it's called Mullabanda. So, and the third way is to just make pumps. Okay, for 1 minute you just make pumps, quick pumps. So why do you follow this order? The first one maybe is more difficult, and maybe you want to introduce it later on, but it's the most difficult one. So you want your muscles to be fit and strong before you start the practice. And then the second one, holding the muscle, you're exhausting it. You're practicing endurance also. And this can also help you tremendously with, as a side effect, good erections, better erections, and also stopping the ejaculation. Like when you come to point of no return, you squeeze these muscles, or maybe you squeeze them in combination with the BC and IC muscles that I just told you that lift the penis up. And together these two, whoa, it's like a good lock, and you mentally, energetically change the direction of your pleasure. Okay, so I was explaining to you why these 3 different techniques. And the second one is for endurance. You hold it as long as you can. And the third one is the pumps. You're like completely exhausting the muscle in the end. Whatever energy is left in the tank, it's going to go over with these pumps. So if you want to start like a quick start, you can just hold the muscle, the second stage, and the pumps, the third stage, and then later introduce the first part, because it's a little bit more tricky to understand. You know, how do I slowly squeeze that muscle and slowly relax it? I don't even feel it fully, so how to control that, so it will come over time. So the third technique is called Ashwini Mudra from the yogic tradition, and that is squeezing of your anal muscles, your anus. It's like when you're outside, you need to shit and there's no toilet. You have to just wait in a queue or go somewhere and wait, stand somewhere, sit down and wait in the car or whatever. You're squeezing those anal muscles. You can just do it now. It's more easy to connect to. And you practice these muscles also the same way. The first 15 times in the box timing, if you can adapt the box breathing to it as well. It's identical to the Mullabanda, the previous exercise, the man Kegels I just described to you. And then the second stage is, again, you squeeze those muscles for up to a minute and then longer in the future. And then third one is just make quick pumps with the same muscle and exhaust it to the end. So as you see, it's completely identical the way you work with those muscles. It's just the difference is they're different muscles. Okay, one is perineum, the other is the anal contraction muscles. And this third technique, it doesn't directly influence your erection. It doesn't directly influence your ejaculation control, but that's a very good place to move the energy. Because during sex, when you squeeze this anal contraction muscles, the Ashwini Mudra, you have a capacity to send the energy backwards and up to your spine. Your anus is like a empty, what shall I call it? Like an electric switch, okay? And when you squeeze those muscles, that switch is closed and the electricity, the energy can move from the front side of your torso, from your genitals to the back of your torso and to the spine and up to your spine, so you can start having some different kind of experiences. All right? Or you can just use it as a combination with the Mullabanda, the perineum. You can squeeze them both together, and then this will help you again to move the energy back away from your genitals and have different kind of orgasmic experiences or experiments. All right? So, and how frequently to practice these things? I think the ideal way is to do them every other day, not every day. Whichever muscle group, they need some recovery, they need some rest. So you can do the private gym practice once every other day, and then also take the Mullabanda and the Ashwini Mudra, switching from one day to another. So if you do on Monday the squeezing of the perineum, on Tuesday you squeeze the anal contraction muscles, okay? So I hope this has been useful. If you have any questions, just ask me or make any comments. If you have some experience with them already, you can share them on the comments and let me know. See you in the next video.